Good day, everyone. This is Prentice Hall. I'm the president of Royal Home Care. I'd like to talk to you today to introduce you to something new. It's the Royal Home Care Learning Ladder. It's a new training program that we've started. It replaces our current training program. It promises to greatly improve your skills as a caregiver while also opening the door for you to receive financial rewards. And for many of you, for most of you, I hope it will be an enjoyable activity and will increase your enjoyment of the job overall. So let me begin first by talking about why I think we need better training in what we do. We know that all of you love helping people. That's why you do this work. It's because you love helping people. And like everybody, when you go to work, when you do anything, you want to do your best because doing your best makes you feel good. You know that you're taking care of people, some of whom's life is in your hands. Literally, you're helping to keep them alive, and you want to do your very best for them. We know that you don't expect to get rich. Nobody gets rich in personal care. We understand that. But at the same time, it's not getting any easier to make ends meet. A lot of people have talked to me about, hey, what can we do about getting a pay increase? I love the work, but I need a little more because things are getting tough out there. And we understand that. We hear you. And that is what the learning ladder is meant to address, all of these things. So let's talk about our company objectives. What does Royal Home Care even want to do? We take pride in being a good company. What we want to do with this program is we want to support being a good company by making sure that everyone is trained to do a competent job. We want to reward competency because it is important, and we want to encourage people to obtain and increase their expertise. And we know that for many people, this is going to lead to higher job satisfaction for all the reasons that I said earlier. And by the way, this is all for the benefit of our clients. The better we are at what we do, the longer they live, the happier life they have, the longer they can remain in their homes, the longer they continue to live the quality of life, the best quality of life that's available to them. So let's talk about our program. What is this learning ladder? So let me begin by showing you this picture. And this is a synopsis of what the learning ladder is. And as you can see right off the bat, it has 5 levels. One, two, three, four, five, like a ladder or like a staircase. The rewards that I mentioned start at level 3. Remember, I said I want everyone in the company to be competent. So when one reaches that competency level in this learning ladder, which is a progression of skills development, that's when the pay increases come and the other rewards come, and they continue for the other levels as well. This kind of structure allows you to grow in the job. You might be an experienced caregiver and be very competent now, but it allows you the opportunity to actually grow in other ways and become proficient or even an expert, become one of the company's resources in particular topics. It gives you a place to go with your job. Now, the level that every person is assessed at is determined by an assessment. I don't want to say the word test because it's not a test. It's an assessment that will basically allow you to demonstrate or explain what you know in sufficient detail. And you'll be explaining that to the regional manager. The assessments are performed by the regional manager, and through a series of assessments, you will climb this learning ladder until you are at the very top. So let's start at the beginning of the learning ladder. The bottom two rungs I kind of put together, and that's the novice or the advanced beginner. Most new hires will start here, particularly those who have little to no experience. What we want to do in this company is we want to welcome people who are new to the profession. We want to welcome people who are new to caregiving. Everyone has to start somewhere, and we are delighted when they want to start at Royal Home Care. And we want to provide that training and that knowledge so that people can get better and better at their job. Having said that, coming in at the novice or advanced beginner level should take about 3 to 6 months to complete on a typical time scale. And these are the types of trainings that would be provided. So it starts with very basic things like the role of the DSP. DSP means Direct Supports Professional. That's another name for what you do. Client care skills, universal precautions, HIPAA. You see this whole list of things here that are very basic and fundamental that actually form the core and the foundation to make anyone a great caregiver. The next level is our competent level. And once again, I want to say our goal as a company is to have all of our employees assessed at minimum at a competent level. That will give us the confidence to say to all of our clients, hey, anyone that comes to your house will be competent. They'll be trained in all the basic skills of a caregiver, and they'll be able to do the job very well. You can trust us. You don't have to worry. We're going to take care of you. Seasoned caregivers who come into the company or who are already with the company may test or be assessed to this level immediately. And that's okay with us. If you're already at a competent level and you have an assessment and that it turns out that that's where you are, great. If one is coming from one of the lower rungs, it's a 3 to 6 months time frame. Again, everything is going to be about 3 to 6 months. And when you reach the competent level, that's when you are eligible for your 25-cent increase in pay. And you must be in good standing to get this pay increase, of course. I mean, if you're someone who needs to do some work with tardiness and no-shows or call-offs, then that's something we'll have to talk about. But most of our caregivers, the vast majority of our caregivers, are in good standing, very trustworthy, very dedicated, and I believe anyone who reaches this competent level will be immediately eligible for that 25-cent increase. We're also going to put your name in the newsletter with your permission because we want everybody to know that there are people in this company that are accomplishing things, that are reaching important milestones, and I think it will help encourage others to do the same thing. Now, a lot of the training at the competent level, you've already completed all the basic skills and you know those. We're going to focus more on safety, more detailed about client care skills, communication, professional development. The training curriculum will be a little different and definitely more advanced than it will be for the novice and advanced beginner. The next level is our proficient level. So I want to pause here and say that our expectation, what we're asking of all of our good caregivers, is that they work on reaching the competent level. Once you've done that, we are happy, we're delighted. However, if you want to go beyond, if you have more of an interest and more of a thirst for knowledge, then you would be eligible to continue to the proficient level. Now, proficiency is different from competency in that the level of understanding is deeper and the range of topics that you learn about will be broader. So you're going to go broader and deeper at the same time. And when you reach that proficient level, we're going to reward you with a set of our royal blue embroidered scrubs. And I can't say enough about how much I love these scrubs and how much the caregivers who have them love them. Everything from the way they're cut to the feel of the fabric, the choice of styles. I think you'll like it. We're also going to start a new program where we have a gold badge program. Right now, we have only one gold badge employee. I hope there are others coming. Gold badge employees are those who have at least achieved the proficient level, and they will be amongst the most skilled and capable caregivers we have in the workforce. And again, we're going to mention you in the newsletter again and sort of celebrate with you your achievement. There might be other rewards. We'll have to see if people get to the proficient level. That's something we might want to think about. One thing we're definitely going to do, when you reach the proficient level, you're going to get a paid day off. Scheduling permitting, we're going to really try to make this happen for you. We want you to have a day off with pay so you can spend it relaxing or being with your family, whatever you want to do, an extra paid day off for that year. Now the topics are, again, broader and deeper. We're going to get more into nutrition. We're going to start talking more about diseases, disease processes, more advanced topics in client skills and communications. We're going to talk about how you can be more of a resource for your client. The next level is the expert level. And this is a little bit harder to reach, and it's for those who have a real abiding interest in advancing in this field. When you achieve that expert level, you will become a company specialist. We're going to allow you to choose your path to specialization based on your interests. And when you achieve this level of expert, which is a big jump, okay, if you look at how we're going from novice to advanced beginner, competent, proficient, all the way up to expert, that is a big jump. This is a 1 to 2 year commitment of learning, and you will be eligible to another pay increase, another day off, a very nice gift card, more scrubs, and more stuff. We really want to celebrate this, having a company specialist. You'll also have opportunities to train other caregivers and help develop our care plans. And we're going to pay you to do that. So it's an additional pay opportunity. Now, at the expert level, as you see from these things scrolling down here, you're going to focus more on diseases and disease processes and behavioral conditions, health conditions, from Alzheimer's, dementia, and stroke, Parkinson's, end of life, and more. There's a very long list of specialization topics. And if you look at the clients that we serve, our clients have so many different, what's the word? They have such a wide array of physical and emotional needs. We have clients with heart disease. We have clients with COPD. We have clients who may have both of those at the same time. You know, there's a huge array of needs, and having a specialist in the company would just that would be just terrific, just terrific. So I encourage you to really consider going this far if you're willing to put in the time and energy. So let's go to some common questions that people have. We've been talking to caregivers about this for a little while informally, and I know some of the major questions that are going to come up. The first question people usually ask is, boy, this sounds great, but when do we start doing it? And the answer to that is now. This is running right now. It started the day before yesterday. Whatever day that you're listening to this, it's already started before that. So we are ready for you. Who's eligible? Everybody is eligible except office staff. So part-timers are eligible, full-timers are eligible. Everything applies to everybody. We want absolutely everybody in the company to achieve the level of basic competency for the benefit of our clients. How do you get started? Well, as I said earlier, the assessments are performed by the regional manager. So you would contact your regional manager, and I'm going to review those names with you before we close. Do you have to participate? So a lot of people ask, look, this sounds great, but I just don't think I need all this stuff. Do I have to do it? The answer is no. We're not forcing people to achieve a competent level. We're asking them to achieve a competent level. If you choose not to participate in the learning ladder, that's fine. But keep in mind, there's a state and federal requirement in this profession for 12 hours of training per year. If you're in the ODP area, it's 24 hours a year. So regardless of whether you're in the learning ladder or not, you still have to meet the state and federal requirements for this job. Will I lose my job if I don't participate? No, you will not. We want to keep everybody on board. We love our good caregivers. You will not lose your job. Your job is not in jeopardy at all. Can I get a raise without being assessed as competent? Now, people have asked me that, and some people have come and says, hey, look, I've been here for such amount of time, and I've been a good employee. I haven't called off. I haven't given you any problems. You need to hook me up. You need to give me a raise now. And whenever I was asked that, I always answered that we're working on a new program. Please be patient. And so the answer to the question is no, you cannot get a raise unless you're assessed as competent. However, most of the caregivers who have been doing this for any number of years are probably already competent now. And if they're not competent, getting to competency is probably not that hard. It's probably just a couple of areas that they're missing if they're not already there. So if you're ready for that increase, if you think a pay increase is something that you would like, then you need to reach out to your regional manager and arrange for an assessment. Can I test directly into competence and skip beginner or advanced beginner? Absolutely. You can test into competency, but you cannot test into proficient or expert. Those you have to take the courses and earn the certificates and then be assessed for those levels. But for competence, if you're competent now, let's do an assessment. Let's get you there. Let's just make it happen. How fast can I do this? Well, this is a self-paced kind of thing, and I was sort of suggesting that it's 3 to 6 months typically. But if one is truly motivated, if you want to do it in a week or two, that's fine. You can go as fast as you want to go. We're not going to hold you back. If you still have questions, these are the people that you would contact. So you want to first start with your regional manager. So in the Palmerton area, Carbon County, it's Karen. Lehigh area, it's Denise. Philadelphia area, it's Malika. And if you're in Home and Community-Based Services, then it's Deandra. And all of you folks know who you are. You can also contact our HR manager, Jeff Ngugi, if you still have further questions. So that's our presentation, and I hope you are excited about this new program. I'm certainly excited. We here at the staff are excited, and I look forward to working with you all in your professional growth. Have a great day.